Well, in news coming in, Defence Minister Manohar Parikar's words of advice for DRDO scientists, and this was made at the 39th Directors Conference of DRDO. Manohar Parikar has asked scientists to keep their ego and anger under control like saints do. The Defence Minister has also advised DRDO scientists to keep away from politics, assuring the R&D powerhouse that its manpower needs would be kept in focus. The Defence Minister has asked the DRDO to avoid duplication and reinvention, telling scientists to increase interaction with the Army and the Indian Air Force as well.
Defence research and development. There are sometimes issues which I think have we spread ourselves too thin. So concentrate on core activity and activities which needs priority. It is also important that DRDO interacts with the armed forces. It interacts with the Navy, it interacts with the Air Force, and I am pleased to say that the interaction with Navy seems to be quite well matured. But the other two wings also needs to have a proper interaction, and DRDO needs to interact with them, because many times technologies are developed which may not be very useful on actual battlefield, because battlefield conditions may be different. Theoretical development of you develop, for example, a body armor which weighs 20 kg. It may be even good for probably the best of the bullet, but it won't be useful because it's too heavy. So even if you can create a body armor which weighs much less, say 7-8 kg, maybe with not 100% efficiency against all types of ammunition, but it can be of much more use. So it depends on what the armed forces require.
Okay, let's go straight now to India Today's Jugal Purohit. So Jugal, I wanted to understand what is really the purpose of the Defence Minister giving out these anger, ego management lessons to, the country's premier R&D organisation?
Well, you see, Avantika, India as a country is the world's largest arms importer. The requirement is of tanks, is of basic things like assault rifles, bulletproof jackets, and that's when you have the Defence Minister of the country telling the DRDO scientists conference that they need to learn lessons like getting over anger, getting over ego, getting over virtues like jealousy from the saints of the past. It obviously means quite a lot. It in a sense tells you just why India continues to remain the world's top importer of arms and is unable to achieve self-reliance in terms of weapons and ammunition and procurements. What it also tells you, and Defence Minister spoke these precise words when he was saying his statement to the conference there. He said that I have seen issues of many tussles taking place, of politics being played, and that this should not carry on any further. It is a statement which is highly loaded. It tells you just what the problem in our country's premier Defence Research and Development Institute is. While this came after the DRDO's Director General's address, and he said that the biggest problems affecting DRDO and country's self-reliance in arms and manufacturing of equipment was that the budget was too low and the stagnation of manpower was taking place, after which the Defence Minister took to the stage and said what he had to. He also said that the DRDO has gone quite some distance in equipping the country, say with missiles, with radars and different other items. He said the DRDO has done a good job, but much more needs to be done, and that's when he used these words where he asked the scientists to learn lessons from saints of the past in overcoming anger, in overcoming jealousy. He said that humility needs to be there, and he's seen many tussles and politics playing out in this extremely critical sector. As I said, India continues to remain world's top largest, the biggest arms importer, and this despite many governments, many defence ministers and many DRDO heads saying that they will try their best to get India off this tag, but they have failed. And now we know why. This is perhaps the biggest reason, the biggest level from which something like this has been spoken out.
Words of wisdom there from the Defence Minister, who's doing some tough talk at the 39th Conference of Directors at DRDO. But Jugal, can you just throw some light on the statement that he made that there should be maximum interaction between the scientists and the armed forces? What did he mean by that?
Well, after all, just for whom is the DRDO built? The DRDO is built to ensure that it equips the army, it equips the navy, it equips the air force to the best of its use. As we just played out this one particular bite of the defense minister, where he said that there's no point in building a 20-kilogram heavy bulletproof jacket against the best bullet in the world, because it will not be used at all by the soldiers on the battlefield. It will be too heavy, it will restrict their mobility. Now, when the defense minister asks DRDO to interact more with the services, it's about a company being asked to interact more with the consumers of its product. It's something as simple as that, and that isn't taking place enough. He said that while the DRDO is interacting with the Navy to a great extent, but it needs to enhance doing so with Army and the Air Force. But as I said, Avantika, the biggest takeaway out here in this address of his is the fact that he believes that the scientists need to learn virtues of anger management, of overcoming jealousy, and a lot of politics and tussle that he keeps on seeing within the organization. Very, very important words telling us just why India isn't where it should be.
Well, one can only hope, Jugal, that those words of wisdom and advice can perhaps translate into action. But thanks so much for joining us and getting us the very latest on this news.